Hello and welcome to my second part of a 3-part tutorial series talking about Chi Explosion. In this guide, we'll be talking about how to use Chi Explosion in rotation, Chi awareness, and the mindset behind how much Chi you should use for each Chi Explosion. Since we've already gone over what Chi Explosion is in the first part of this tutorial series, what we're going to do is jump right into the guide by first talking about Chi awareness and the mindset of how much Chi to use. Alright guys, so let's jump right into this. This is going to be pretty complicated, but I'm going to do my best to explain this. This will make more sense once all 3 of these guides are out, trust me. So one of the tricky things about Chi Explosion is the fact that it has a mechanic that when you use it, it can consume up to 1 to 4 Chi, as well as applies different effects depending on how much Chi you use. Normally, it is best to use Chi Explosion at 3 or more Chi for the extra Tigers or Brew procs that can be buffed by a mastery, so it allows you to play defensively and offensively more often. It is important to keep a watchful eye out on your Chi at any given time, as well as managing your buffs like Tiger Palm and your debuffs like Rising Sun Kick on your target or targets. Let's go into greater detail about this. So if you have 3 Chi, you're low on energy so you can't jab right away, and your Rising Sun Kick is about to fall off of your target, you need to remember to hit Rising Sun Kick first to reapply your debuff on your target, because if you use Chi Explosion, you'll end up using all 3 of your Chi, and it will slow down your rotation because you have to wait to get jab again. Get in the mindset of constantly keeping an eye out on how long you have left on your debuffs as well as your buffs, and then plan accordingly while making sure that you end up using Chi Explosion so that when you end up using Chi Explosion, that you will have enough energy and time to get a jab off and follow it up with a Rising Sun Kick or Tiger Palm. There will be several times in a rotation where you will find that you will have 4 Chi, your Rising Sun Kick's on cooldown, and you have your Tiger Power buff up from Tiger Palm. If you're full energy, it is making you stop your rotation. Don't be afraid to dump all 4 of your Chi to your Chi Explosion to keep up your rotation. Remember, Chi Explosion stacks in damage per Chi consumed, so it can hit decently hard with 4 Chi, especially if you pop Burst. Alright guys, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting into a rotation next, and this is not going to be what you think the rotation, or at least what I'm going to be explaining the rotation. So if the guide is up already, the part 3, watch this because it's going to make a lot more sense. If it's not, just practice. But let's get up into this rotation. So as for a rotation, we need to apply the mindset behind Chi Explosion using up to 4 Chi, what we talked about before, and now apply it as a filler. Normally, if you did not have Chi Explosion, you would have Blackout Kick as your filler. So when going into a rotation, try to use Chi Explosion with at least 3 Chi, and try to keep both your Tiger Palm and Rising Sun Kick up on your target. The thing about Windwalker Monks, at least in PvP, is the rotation constantly changes depending on the situation that you're in at any given time. You might need to root or heal, which both cost energy, or you have the Kite, which denies you uptime on your target or targets. You also get procs at random for a free Tiger Palm and Blackout Kick, which can significantly change the way you go about your rotation. Even though the proc that you have is the same percentage, you're not guaranteed to get a proc at the exact same time as another monk next to you. The best way to get the hang of Chi Explosion again is to practice getting in the mindset of the mechanic and use the advice that I talked about in the beginning of this guide. Alright guys, well this pretty much wraps up the second installment of the Chi Explosion tutorial series. Again, this is probably not what you were expecting, the Chi Explosion tutorial series, or at least the, the second, the rotation part of it. I don't know if you're really expecting it to be like this, but again, there is a method in my madness, trust me, there's a certain way that I want to teach you guys how to use Chi Explosion effectively in PvP, and this way you'll better understand it. As complicated as this might sound to some people, hopefully some of you guys understood what I was talking about. If not, in the third installment of this Chi Explosion tutorial series, we're going to be breaking it down, talking about some tips and tricks on when and how to use Chi Explosion in PvP, so look forward to that. So by the time the third guide is out, if it's out already, I highly suggest you check it out after watching this video, or whenever it's up. If you're watching this video when I first put it up, that I can't talk, it's just gonna make more sense, guys, so just trust me. Hopefully you guys could at least take some information out of this guide and put it to use. If not, feel free to drop a comment down below asking any questions. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Or if you just want to drop a piece of your mind down in the comment section below, I try to read every single comment guide and really appreciate your feedback. Be sure to like this video if it helped. You know, share it around to other people in need. It was greatly appreciated. And also, if you want to check the straw poll link down below to vote on the next guide that you want to see, feel free to do that. And I will probably be making the third part of the Chi Explosion guide first, but then I will take a look at that straw poll and see what you guys want to see next. So thanks again, guys, for watching. Hope this helped, and look forward to seeing you all in the next video, guys. Have a wonderful day.
Good Gaming, an e-learning and social networking platform built exclusively for gamers and designed to turn you into an esports champion. We give you the tools, resources, and support to game better. Instructional videos and e-learning guides give you access to powerful strategies and the secrets of the pros so you can dominate your opponents. Our exclusive mercenary system gives you access to personalized support or offer your own services to the highest bidder. And compete in exclusive Good Gaming online tournaments to win cash and prizes. What are you waiting for? Become a Good Gaming member today. Good Gaming, revolutionize your game.